boy, a new addition to my experience with blank. But the main suspect is none other than the movie Geostorm. Both my tweet and the poll explaining that I'm making a video on Geostorm. Here it is, the fucking video on Geostorm. But in my opinion, right, I thought Geostorm wasn't a good movie. It just felt really lackluster and unimportant to watch. But before I start, let's just show you the 3 objectives to how to make a movie. 3 significant ideas to making a movie goes via the following: topic/purpose, the content, and the impact or significance. Topic can be explained through the pre-movie ideas, for example, the poster, the trailers, and even the fuckers who spoil shit for everyone to think it as a fucking joke. Now we see the content, which again, of course, is the movie's preferences, which means that the development of the movie, the plot of the movie, the characters of the movie, the writing of the movie, anything in the movie, not before or after, just during the movie. The impact is, well, if you think the movie is good or bad, or if you're gonna make a video on it, or if you're also gonna be that cunt who's gonna be spoiling shit for everyone after someone did it to you. Seriously though, we're gonna use these 3 significant ideals to explain the movie. Let's get started. Watching the movie, I wasn't really interested into it. I've seen a few different tweets, but other than that, I wasn't really interested. While I was in the movie theaters, I was expecting to watch Blade Runner, but since I was in a low time crunch, I decided, you know what, Geostorm's on the list, let's just go watch it, and I did. While watching the movie itself, yeah, it wasn't a good movie. First of all, the biggest problem is the character development, where it conflicted with the plot. Like, I get if they're trying to make an emotional appeal with father to daughter kind of development and also flashbacks, but the problem is, I don't even care about the characters enough to even care about the actual emotional appeal. Go on to the visuals or cinematography, and it was probably the only thing I ever was interested in. The editing, where it showed like the location and the time, was pretty interesting, I have to say, and that was the only good thing I could say about the movie. Other than that, the plot and the character development are really bad. The action and the cinematography is 2 of the lines of good combination, because 1, the Moscow, where the laser is gonna strike from Hong Kong to the Inferno, and also to Tokyo in that Hellstorm. Some of the more interesting ideas come from the storms itself. With the action at hand, not really interested. I'm sorry, I had no clue about the fucking action. The only action in there was when people were just pulling out guns to shoot at someone. That was the interesting action part. Look to both my personal opinion and the outcry in the reception from the audience. Not from my personal feeling. I made a video on it, it's pretty bad. But then if you look to the audience gave it a 5.8 on IDM, and even worse, on Rotten Tomato, it gave it a 15%. Like, that is fucking tragic for a movie like this. Talking more about effort and thinking something is good or not is 2 different preferences. For example, you can say this video is bad, but it could have taken him at least 3 to 4 days to make. Even if it's bad, it has some level of effort. Get this, which took an hour to make, but you say it's actually good. It's effortless, but it's actually good. This movie is bad, but it's effortful, which means that, well, it took $120 million of budget and also 61 weeks with the short research I did. So saying this movie is really effortless is kind of a dumb statement, because it took a while to make. Even though it's not as good as you anticipated, it's still an effort put into it. Ending off my experience with Geostorm. Not really great film, has really good effort, the mainstream literature is making fun of it, has a really low box office. So yeah, not really good for Geostorm or the company made by Geostorm. Where was I 3 weeks actually? Well, number 1, I was extremely lazy. Number 2, I was too focused on Twitter. And number 3, I was focused on other shit besides Twitter and YouTube. School! Anyways, finally I can at least try to upload kind of consistently. I have another video planned maybe this week. Peace.